Hello and welcome to my first class. Okay, and first of all, thank you for joining in. And I will try to share as much as I can, whatever I know with this, including this lesson. All right, so please follow up. And if you miss something, rewind back and try to watch again. And sometimes things might not go the way you want. So please don't panic. Okay, this happens with Unity and this kind of a little bit complicated game engines. Sometimes things might not work. So please don't panic. Try again, persist, and you will do it. All right. Okay. So this is like the motivation, small, motivation talk for me, but this is true. Just don't give up. Just always persistently try to improve yourself, and you'll make it. Okay. So in this, like I said in the title of this course, we will be using no coding. We won't use any coding. Instead, we will use this system called Playmaker. And as you can see in here, this is the main page. This is hutonggames.com. And here you see these graphs. This is how we will create our game. Okay, no coding. We will just connect these the graphs and everything, and the magic will happen. All right. So for the first, as a start, you will need a Unity software. Okay. So this is where you can get Unity. This is a game engine. You probably heard of it, and that's why you are here. But still, I'm showing you the basics. And when you say get Unity, you won't have to pay anything as a startup. Actually forever. It's up to you. This is more for advanced people or more for for the companies. But if you are the indie game developer like me, you can use this free edition. And of course, it has limitations, but still it is like the full software. Okay. So after you install from here, you will open up your Unity. Okay, and you will come up with a project. With a project window like this. Okay, this will be empty in your case. These are my other projects. And here you will click new. All right, just follow me up. I'm not gonna show you everything in the all the time, everything right away. So just follow what I'm trying to show you. So here I will say zombie AR app. Okay, I will change this is what I use also for my Unity ads. So yes, 3D. You can change this to 2D or whatever. Okay, 3D, and let's say create project. So now this is creating the project, and as you can see, it created a folder under my name, Zombie AR app. Okay, and so in a few seconds, the project window should come up. So it's still building the scene. You see, it's still bumping up here, being jumpy. And now it's coming. All right, so this is our Unity work area. Okay, I don't want to go explaining to you everything one by one, just to make it boring, but still, just as you follow up, you will understand what's going on. Basically, this is your work area. Still, let me show you. And to navigate here, you mostly use the Alt key, okay, and your mouse. All right, so when I press Alt key and left mouse, this is spinning around, and middle mouse panning, and right mouse zooming. Okay, and if you have a wheel on your mouse, wheel attached, so you can still go inside and out with the wheel, right, like this. Okay, and this is our camera, this is our lighting, and as you can see, when I click, I see all these settings up here. Okay, this is all you have to know for now. So this is your project folder. So this is same with here. Okay, you go to assets, you see. All right, so if you copy, or when you prepare a texture or whatever for your game, you copy everything in here. Here you can create another folder, say, okay, let's do this, let's say GUI, game user interface. Okay, and let's say textures. Okay, now when we come up here, as you can see, these are all refreshed in here. Right, so let's first of all save our scene. And let's say let's go make it a habit of going under the scenes. All right, let's say zombie AR, zombie AR scene. Okay, so now our scene is saved. All right, now we have to set up this so this project will be compatible with mobile device, and we will for now target iOS. Okay, So as you can see, it has display 1 and 2. It doesn't have any like a resolution. Okay, now watch this. I say go File and Build Settings. And now this is in PC, Mac, and Unix. I mean Linux, sorry. Okay, so I go to iOS and I say switch platform. Okay, now it's setting up all the project. So we will be able to build our game for iOS devices. Okay, let's wait a while. So it's still processing. I mean like changing everything for the mobile devices. And yeah, this is basically what we will need. Okay, Playmaker still. I'm just trying to make this not too boring for you. Okay, so this is like the boring stuff at the beginning, and you know, once you get in, is it? Yeah, it's now switched. Okay, now when you go to like player settings here, and you see this is like our default icon, and here you can, this is the product name. This will be the name. This will be the same name when the app is installed in your mobile phone. Okay, so this is important. This is always like Zombie AR. Let's leave it like this. Okay, and this is like default company name. Let me write my name here. All right, and this is text. This is like icon. This is when you will upload your icon for your iOS Apple, you know, before you upload the App Store, because they won't accept your app if it doesn't have an icon. And when you you know, upload your icon here, it will replace all this with this one. Okay, so you won't have to, you know, like change anything. And resolution for this app, I will go portrait. The reason I go portrait, because people most of the time use their phones, you know, like in a portrait mode on the street or in the subway, in the buses, you know, public transport. So it's always better if you can, you know, it depends on the game, of course, you know, like the gameplay. You don't have to always, but if you can try to, how can I say, target for the portrait devices, okay? And also when you add a banner ad on the bottom or top, it's always, it works better with portrait, all right? And resolution, this is okay, this is okay. And splash image, no, because we are using personal, we can't change the splash image. This will be like Unity logo. And other settings in here, we will need a bundle identifier. So let's say com dot, I will write my name dot zombie AR, okay? And this one I always have a habit of making like this with 3 digits and build one, okay? And another thing is we need a camera usage description, because this will be needed for the Vuforia plugin, okay? So the Vuforia also, this will be used for augmented reality. We won't have to use like ARKit or whatever, you know, we will use only one plugin, and we will deploy, then we will be able to deploy to Android and iOS together. So we will, you know, sorry for that. Okay, I say zombie camera, okay, AR. So this is, and we need to target the devices 9.0, okay? That's it. And XR settings and Vuforia augmented reality, yes. Click this, all right? Then save the scene, all right? So this is all now saved, we are okay to go. And if you come here, you see we have this Vuforia in the menu, all right? Now, this is like too early to go into this, so I won't be showing you any of this for now. First, we will create our app, you know. First, we will make everything working. Then we will set up the Vuforia. Okay, now let's go to the asset store and let's download our Playmaker, okay? So Playmaker is actually a paid plugin, and sorry for that, guys. This is like which costs around like 60 or something, 60, 70. So once you purchase, you can go to asset store, and all you have to do is click here, and so it's like I downloaded already. Yes, $65. And when you say import, okay, and you will have this dialog. You say import. Don't panic in here, okay? Just go with it. Just stick with me. All right, so this is Playmaker, and you come up here. Yes, this is, and you say install Playmaker. you click here. Yes, and I made a backup. Yes, you can just say yes to that. Again, import. Okay, takes a while. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Yeah, it takes a while, like setting up, because this like very too many files in one folder, so it's trying to like setting them up. Okay, and it says always backup projects before updating or whatever. This is important. So I mean, the most practical way of updating your project is like you go to your folder. Let me show you how to do that when you go this. And let's say this is your zombie AR app. Just right click, say compress, or use any zip. Compress this, use this as a zip file, and copy to another folder of yours, and that's it. That's better. That's the best basic and simple, workable backup you can make. Always always zip your folder, your project folder, and copy and move it to your, just create another folder called backup folder and move this to there. Then name it like backup 1, backup 2, or backup, the date of today, whatever, blah blah blah. Okay, so you can go with that. Okay, for now I'm not going to make any backup. All right, so let's go. Yeah, almost there. All right, it's still importing. Yeah, because it has like other stuff, like the examples, the settings and everything. So it's taking some time to set up, and I can't show you anything inside Unity because it's progressing. And so let me show you some other things anyway. When you go to Huton Games, there's a nice forum section. So this is me. This is actually, from the famous horror movie, this guy. And the community is really good. With Huton Games, you can ask questions, you can get quick replies and everything. And yeah, that's it. Anyway, okay, now I'm back. Okay, so this is Playmaker. Now, where's Playmaker, you'll say? All right, so Playmaker is a finite state machine. Let me go with that. And so first you will need an Playmaker editor. All right, so this will be, where it says select a game object, this will be your main place. So I'm going to place it here. Okay, and another thing you will need is editor windows and action browser. All right, so and I will place this here. Okay, so this is my like last used actions, like recently used. So I can click. So here, as you can see, there are many actions. They are like identical to what you can do with the coding. So let me show you a small example of what you can do. Let's say 3D object. Let's say cube. Okay, and let's bring the camera in. All right, okay, and in order to make a process without coding with this object, all you need to do is you say click at FSM. All right, so now this is our cube, and let's say I want to rotate this. Okay, check this out. Very easy, simple stuff. I'm just showing you. I know it's not related. I'm just showing you so you know how easy things can be done. I just say rotate, use owner yes, and say X angle, let's say 50, and every frame important, and let's say what happens when we press play. So our cube should be spinning. You see? Okay? That's what's Playmaker about, all right? So you just click rotate, it rotates. That's how simple, how practical. So you can like concentrate. You see? And by the way, this is like I'm moving this. You can. This is very cool about Unity. You can like move, edit. Actually, you cannot edit. If I move up here and if I say stop, it will still, bring this back to its main position. Okay. So this is all about it. And let me delete this. And let's go to the next class. All right.